Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Adams Rite number 1000 series thumb turn. The 1000 series thumb turn is available both with and without an escutcheon, and is available with different orientations of the tailpiece that you see there, and different lengths of that tailpiece. And the part number, when you construct the part number, it will give you the exact, when you construct it properly, will give you the exact turn that you need. The 1000-21, this is going to be a model that is going to give you an escutcheon. Okay. It is going to give you a perpendicular orientation of the tailpiece. So far in the 1000-21, we have with escutcheon, with this rectangular piece that you see that the thumb turn is attached to. We have 21, that's a perpendicular drive, meaning that the tailpiece is perpendicular to the orientation of the turn. The dash 12 is the length of the spindle, and that is really measured. Well, I'll point you in the direction of where to find that, but that's really measured as spindle length, which is 39-12 this client ordered a 39/64 of an inch long spindle. So 9/16. Let's see, 1 divided by let's see here now. 64 divided by 1 divided by 64 times 39 is going to give us 0.60. So just, a little bit less on 5/8 is what that's going to give us in terms of spindle length. Okay, so it's really measured, we're measuring underside of the thumb turn, and that's where that length is going to come from. Okay, probably be, in my opinion, more helpful to know the length of the tailpiece coming out of the back of the unit itself. That's about 3/8 of an inch that's coming out from underside of it. Since we've got the tape measure, the overall height of the trim escutcheon about 1 inch and 13/16, and it's got a width of about 5/8. This is in the 119 finish, and that means black. So we've got a 1000 series 21 escutcheon perpendicular drive with a 12 length spindle. Now, there is a body of description down below that will go through all of the particulars about this. It's available in different finishes: black, dark bronze, and aluminum. The 119, the 121, dark bronze, 130 is aluminum. There are links below this video, and the first one is to a document called Datasheet. And if you get to, first of all, page 1 will give you an overview of the item, of the 1000 series turns. You can do a dash 11, which is going to give you a parallel drive, meaning that the tailpiece will obviously be vertical or parallel to the thumb turn, and then a variety of different spindle lengths, and that's going to have everything to do with the thickness of your door. Page 2 of that document shows you precisely how to build the part number that you need, and it's quite important that you order it correctly, because as referred to on page 1 in the lower right hand corner, you have different ways by which the lock body itself, the slot that the spindle or tailpiece goes into, its original orientation when the unit is in either the locked or unlocked position. So you have to be mindful that the orientation of the tailpiece or spindle, whether it's parallel or perpendicular, is important, because you need to be able to rotate that thumb turn, right? You need to be able to rotate it so that you get proper operation or rotational clearance for the lock to go from unlocked to locked. Meaning, you don't want to have the thumb turn hit the wood trim when you're trying to lock it. and it not go far enough. So they will take that hub that's in the lock body and they will orient it, based on what the installation is. So if you're replacing or doing a new installation, you'll need to be mindful of the lock body that you order. The perpendicular drives are shown there with the different orientations of what the tailpiece, of what the thumb turn will look like when you're in the locked or unlocked position. So be mindful of where you need to end up. This client obviously required one of those three functions, an 09, an 06, or an 02 on the lock body for that stud or that hub for the spindle to go through. The next link below this video is a document called Installation Guide, and a lot of this will be very repeated information. That's important because it will give you a better idea of what the spindle length is. So if you're replacing one, you're going to want to mimic how they've drawn that and then measured and defined what the spindle length is. There's no standard. We sell them from really long to really short. It's all got to do with door thickness. I suppose if you're really unsure, order the longest one and you can cut it. But I would just simply prefer that you get access to the lock, measure what you need, order what you need so it's correct and there's no chance of it being wrong in the long run. The third is how to order. Again, that's going to be the dissection of the part number, which we've gone over in detail. We've talked about the three colors that this is available in, and you're going to use this with the MS-1847 series locks. These can be used on aluminum sliding doors. These can be used on wood doors where you purchase the lock body itself, etc. These thumb turns can also be ordered to work back to back. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Adams Rite products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog where you can pull up all things Adams Rite. A specialty manufacturer, maybe not specialty, but a manufacturer of hardware that is specialized, typically for the aluminum storefront door industry, but for wood and steel doors as well. There's also a link on that page to the full-line parts catalog. So if you have more than an occasional need to interface with Adams Rite hardware, you'll want to draw on that as a resource. Because one thing certainly that they do very well is make available the parts drawings for much of their product line where, you've got an entire sliding door lock and the lock body's fine, but just the thumb turn needs to be replaced. Okay, great. They publish that data where you can order just the thumb turn. Any questions on the Adams Rite 1000-21-12-119 thumb turn or any other Adams Rite product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.